I wait for like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, speak your peace on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family, freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day I wait for like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, speak your peace on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family, freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day on the line. Every day on the line. Every day on the line.
Oh, Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
Beware, everywhere. It's On the Line with JJ Funby and Jr. podcast show. We in the field where it's real. Tap in, wake up. I know y'all tripping off this. Just square ass up. You got no work in the morning. Cause dude, you don't need it but a few minutes. Probably laying in your bed, peeking at the phone anyway. Peeking ain't speaking. What's the deal? Trying to get Junior ass, get Junior up. Figure how we run this play. It's all new right here to your boy. I'm trying to run this. Trying to get Junior. Trying to figure out how this go. Got a lot of this and that going on, so gotta work with your boy. I'm new to the game on this end of the spectrum. No. Trying to figure out what it is, what it ain't. That's what he's doing live. I'm just hitting buttons. I don't know. So I was tapping in right now, trying to get Junior to tap in, man. I was basically chilling. Gotta get up and work in the morning, and a post came up dealing with an event that took place tonight, the Oscars. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get Junior to tap in. But yeah, I saw that. I thought it was, I was tripping off of it because I'm like, damn, ain't what I thought I saw, but it looked like he, they were a Hollywood actor, whatnot. I'm like, no, he fired his jaw up. Not for play, but for real. So yeah, they going viral. That event going viral, man, but we in the metaverse. That's all I got to say. We in the metaverse. And Will Smith fired up Chris Rock, the comedian, actor, and they funking. They got issues. I don't know how you want to look at this. Let me see. A lot of folks deserve a good slap. This could be good for so they stop running your real talk, not for play, but for real. Hey, look, you keep shooting the comments. I'm with you. I ain't against you. It shouldn't have to resort to this. But we gotta look at this in both perspectives. You saw what you saw. The back end of that is this dude going down in history. Also, we're looking at, criminal, possibly, civil, possibly. Is either I'm gonna continue working and doing movies and comedian stuff? Does it hurt their career? So you gotta look at all that type of stuff right there involved in just firing somebody's jaw. It ain't like street dudes on the street just getting into it and dude pop off the mall, find each other up. You both dudes is multi-millionaires. You dig where I'm coming from? Shows a lot. Then they both got families and so on and so on. So I just don't want to be out here just running off at the mouth, just saying, oh yeah, do. You gotta look at that. It's a different levels of this. And then they involving why you thought he felt comfortable doing that. Junior, you there, man? Tap in, man. So ain't no button to pull you in, so we gotta figure out, I don't know nothing about this. It's all new. It's on the line podcast show with JJ from me and Junior. Junior in the house somewhere. I'm trying to bring him in, and we able to go live. This is the first time I was going live for this event. It's not an event, but I guess it was. It just wasn't a pay-per-view event. So I do remember. I don't know why I think we the one who chunk them out. Well, as we can see, because I think last time we fired a reporter job. So man, I don't know, man. I don't know. It is what it is. So you got to. I don't want to be no heavy criticizer about that. Just reverse the role. Always got to, before you just run off and pop up out the mouth, find out what it is, what it ain't. Do they have a personal history together and there was some inside stuff going on? Or, you just don't want to just be a bandwagon, jump on a bandwagon and just blur out all kind of stuff that don't even really, you don't even know nothing about. You be on speculation conversation, making up stuff. So I don't know them dudes like that. I know them, from seeing them on the TV, that's about it. And one or two of them in passing while I was working, but I don't know them gentlemen like that or the brothers like that. So I don't want to be one that's going to sit there and just criticize them off the dribble. So like I said, if they have a personal relationship and it went bad, I think they probably do know each other because they're in the industry and whatever they had going on, I don't know. Sometimes you can't play with everybody like that. So, and I hope if it's something wrong, I don't know, I'm not going to say this, but something wrong, I don't know if something wrong with Will Smith psychologically. I'm not going to say it is. You talk about the man's wife. So, on national television, you know what I'm saying? Worldwide, Oscars is all around the world. So, that being said and all that, it is what it is. You saw what you saw. That's it. Ain't just talking about it. There's mitigating factors behind all this, and everybody gonna have their own comments about this and that. But sorry we had to see that. I just like internet stuff that's going on the internet now. It reached Hollywood. The mentality, the attitude, and events like that. If there was something like that that went on, probably the cameras would have never caught it. Should have been done behind scenes. It kept it quiet, they wouldn't caught the visual, but cameras everywhere, so beware, squares everywhere. And tune into On the Line podcast with JJ Fumby and Junior. We got new stuff dropping, so pay attention. We got interviews coming. Hit the share, hit the subscribe button. And we coming, dog. We coming. What you say? Will Smith was a man at the end of the day. Correct. Yeah. So simple. Yeah, you're right. And this is a take note matter where future people watch what you say about people, especially when you're talking about their wives and kids. Not saying nothing about the kids, just it's a manhood thing, right? And there's also the way you need to conduct, certain ways you need to conduct stuff. I know it's kind of square, kind of funny coming from a person like me, but they got a lot of stuff, bread and work and et cetera, and history, legacies. So it's good to hear the legacy, the events that took place, but you never see them visually. You got where I'm coming from. You hear stories known about certain actors and certain musicians and artists and so on and so on, but you hear them about, but you never see them visually. And then when you see them visually, it's a little bit different than hearing about it. You know, it plays in your mind over and over and over and over, and you can see it, and it's a little bit different than, you know what I'm saying, again, seeing it with your own eyes at a real time, but not being recorded. But then it was being recorded, and you see it over and over and over. You know, it's different. It's like watching you eat the hot dog, but at the same time, when you see them making a hot dog on TV or on video, you're like, I don't think I'm eating hot dogs no more, dog. You know what I'm saying? Certain meals, how they prep certain meals, how they do our meat, and how they grow vegetables, and how kids is born. And you start seeing stuff different. Like, I don't think I want to do that no more, you know. But anyway, I just rumbling off. That's 10 minutes. All right, check in, y'all. Holla when y'all get a chance, man. On the Line Podcast Show with JJ Furman Jr. I don't know what you thought, but Will Smith find a new job, man. Chris Rock's job.
Well, you know, for me, man, I fucks with Will and I fucks with Chris Rock. But here we go, national TV, millions of people watching of the whitest show in America, which is the Oscars. We already know they got the host Chris Rock. He's a comedian. Now, was he disrespectful? That's debatable. But I think he brought his feelings and whatever issues they have, him and Jada, to the Oscars. And I guess he just, like people say, oh, he's tired of people talking. But I mean, you know, you've been in this game 30 years, bro. They've been talking about you, your kids. They've been talking about everything. So you didn't let this type of frustration out when you was at the round table?
First of all, hey, listen, dog, you gotta understand something, right? I'm looking at. I heard some of the speech when he got the Oscar, and I hear him talking, right? That industry, right? Entertainment industry is a different world. So I got what he was saying, like, but it's like, is this what you get? Like, it's not funny, not being funny. What I'm saying is like, is this what you get when you signed up, right? This when you sign up, all this occurs when you sign up to be a actor or into the entertainment field. That occurs, right? That's what it looked like. So, and flip it to the streets, right? So remember, they used to say this all the time: live by the rag, die by the rag. You got what I'm saying?
Well,
people quick to say that about what he did and I'm only speaking, you know, as far as street, urban, you know, gangs and gang banging in the streets, or being a gangster in the street. You know what I'm saying? That's a term that we use out in LA County. I don't know if they still use it this day, but that was live by the rag, die by the rag. That means similar to live by the sword, die by the sword, right? So I incorporated into the industry. The entertainment industry, a whole beast of different things going on, opposed to what we would do if it was me, they did me like that type thing. Used to do a lot of, you know, that kind of conversation. And you know, I think these gentlemen, man, you know, been in the game for a long time. And that's my whole point. You mean to tell me you've been in this game since the 80s and you haven't figured it out yet? Bro, you're not the only one in the industry who going through shit, bro. You're not. Yeah, but like
you're still emotional about some shit that you've been going through with this woman for years, bro. I mean, if you feel that certain way, you just don't show up.
Well, you had to show up.
But you can't go on national TV and hit somebody because they offended you. That's assault, motherfucker.
Hey, look, hold on, time out, hold on, big dog. Hold on. It's kind of hard for me to listen to you, right? When you go into you go into your rant, right? What I mean by that is this. What you went to prison for?
Right, but it wasn't because
I
I
know,
was
I
in my
know,
feelings.
I know, I know. I just asked a question. What you go to prison for? I'm asking.
I
Because the
did.
viewers of, no. I asked
Right.
you, what did you
But
go
see
to prison for?
but
No,
see this
no.
is
I'm just
this is
asking the
something
question.
he's in his feelings about something. He's in his feelings because we have a comedian that's hosting
Okay,
a show
I
that's
got you.
maybe he said something that kind of rubbed you the wrong way, but you still can't hit nobody for that, bro. You're on national TV, man.
Okay, you
And
didn't
he's
answer
talking
my.
about keep my wife's name out your mouth. It's like, what that has to do with anything, bro?
Okay, all right, yeah. This is conversations coming from a. What'd you go to prison for? I mean, what was you in prison for?
I was a robber.
No. But what kind of robberies was you in prison for?
I was a bank robber.
So you robbed what, banks?
Yes, but
How did
that
you?
has that.
No,
But
I'm
I
trying to make
wasn't.
a, I'm trying to make a point. I'm just asking. You rob banks. How did you rob the bank? What did you use a weapon or what?
Yes, armed bank robbery. Yes,
Oh, how many you got? Just got one of them, right?
well, that's what they say.
Okay, all right. So the viewers and the listeners, you're hearing competition for two jackers. We use the jacker robber, former robber, ex-con, no longer doing none of that stuff. So we sitting there critiquing another man for firing some dude jaw up, which was Chris Rock. And
Yes,
we criticizing. Are we criticizing him, or are we reviewing what we saw on national television?
we're me. I'm criticizing and kind of reviewing because it's like what we did and what he did is two different worlds. What we did was getting money. He ain't
Oh,
trying to
okay.
get no money slapping nobody. That ain't getting him
Oh,
no money. He already
oh,
got
okay.
money. So it's
Okay.
totally different. He
Oh,
did
okay.
this because he's in his feelings about something that keep boiling up between him and his wife. Everybody knows publicly when you in that limelight, right? As he has been since the 80s.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
you
Great.
go get no, hold on. Now you
Uh,
go get you another celebrity wife and she's doing her thing. You are always going to be in the public eye. If you don't like that, then just don't do it. But you can't express your feelings because we're on TV and someone may have said something that kind of rubs you the wrong way, and then you go put your hands on them. Now, just think if that may have been somebody else that would have been like, oh, no, you tripping. We finna get down right here.
oh, there we have what we call a fisticuff. So
There you
yeah,
go.
that's scrapping
Right.
live on TV on stage. Now a lot of people gonna say this and say that, but I'm gonna ask this question again because I'm tripping out. We even had this conversation going live, and I'm just here trying to emulate or use this story to correlate with our
Right.
lives versus their lives. So I'm asking you, ain't never fired a dude jaw behind a brawl before?
No.
Because he
No.
said, hold on. He said, keep your name, keep my name out, or keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Right.
That's what he said, right?
So if that's the case,
Hold on, I ain't finished. I'm trying to make a point here, Jim. I'm slow. We ain't got a bunch of time. We gotta go to work in the morning, right? So I would say this: as a juvenile, like high school, you understand me? I done fired up some jaws. You guys where I'm
behind the
coming from?
female,
Yeah, I was a youngster. Yeah, one of them I used to, man, I had to beat up a few people. There's some people still today mad at me behind what I did
okay.
to them. So I'm
Let,
just
let
saying,
now let
not
me
that.
ask you a
Hold
question.
on, I'm just hold up. I'm saying I ain't doing that as an adult. You know what I'm saying? But if you, our background is different than their background. We fire somebody up. You know what I'm saying? They suing us ain't gonna get them nothing. You understand me? But you might get press charges against us. That's what they do now these days. They don't take it on the chin like a champ. You was out of pocket. I fired your shit up and we good, right? It ain't like that no more. There's all kind of different things going on in now these days. In our day, you fire them up, or y'all get down, ooh, and leave it at where it is. Next time every time I open my mouth and say something about that dude and his people, he coming, and we're gonna have to get down. So I'm gonna to mess up my outfit, and you did where I'm coming from. It's gonna cause a bad moment. We're gonna have to get down.
Right.
I'm gonna have to bust a sweat, tear his shirt up, or some catch with bruises and scratches. You understand where I'm coming from? So it make you more apprehensive about what you're saying about people, because if I say something, it coming, and then what I mean. And you need that though. Look up Baton Putin. You know what I'm saying? He's been popping off at the mouth. He's just running the play right now. Or
Man,
the United States been running off in the mouth, so he's running the play. So
no, this here is on the island. This situation between Will Smith and Chris Rock is on an island by itself. It's not relevant to war. It's not relevant to streets. It's not relevant to gang banging. It's about you been going to these ceremonies your whole career. You already know when they hire somebody to host, there's going to be stuff written in there for them made to say about who's in the front row. It's like going to a comedy show. You already know what's going to happen if you in the front row. Whatever you going through, bro, I don't know. But if it's something that you're going through with your family, I get that. But there's a time and place for everything, bro. You just can't do that because you felt he disrespected your wife. Now, some may say Chris Rock was disrespectful. Some may say no. But he's just doing his job as what he hired to do, talk, throw a few jokes. He sees some people in the audience, hey, blah, 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 blah. You just was out of line. Now, whatever's going to happen behind this, you might have to come out the pocket a little bit. Who knows? I don't know. But the fact is, I felt he could have handled that a different way. And it was embarrassing for us as colored people, black people, whatever you want to say, black men, to do something like that. It was just embarrassing, bro.
Hold on, time out. I'll let you do your thing. Let me say something. You mean that was embarrassing? All the other stuff on the internet ain't embarrassing of us?
We're not talking about the internet. Internet may be live. Internet may be having some shit from 2 or 3 weeks ago. This was on a higher grand stage to where people are awarded for their productivity and their work throughout their career.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? It's already a bad look when we do hip hop shows and dudes get up there and fight and all that. You can expect that there. We talking about the Oscars, bro.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Remember, I can't, because you don't want me saying nothing about the street show. Is that the play where he said he got off where he got mad at? That he can't do that no more?
Nope. This is far from anything that has to do with the streets, bro. This doesn't have an inkling of street stuff in it. It's just not. Because first of all, we're not talking about.
It's an act of violence.
Hold on. But
it's act of violence. That's all I'm talking about.
Yes,
the act of violence.
But look, check this out though.
Conduct.
We're talking about a 50-something-year-old man that's been in this profession over 30 years. We're not talking about no rookie. We're not talking about nobody who just came in the game and don't know what's going on. This dude is 50 years old and he's been to these things quite a few times. You get what I'm saying?
I just don't know say that, so I gotta say that.
He lost his cool. He lost his cool.
Okay, all right. So he's human, and he's a man, and nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect, right? I get that part. But
you
lost your cool over something that's reoccurring, which is issues with your wife.
Oh
You lost your
man.
cool over that.
But listen, man, people that had wars behind women, so chitter chatter, conflicts, wars
Okay.
over
Yes, but
females.
those wars was behind disrespect or physical. From what I seen, Chris Rock didn't put his hands on her. He didn't say nothing sexually to her. He didn't. I don't think he was out of line. Maybe I have to go back and keep looking at the replay, but he, I mean, I don't know,
Okay.
man. This is just my personal opinion. It don't make it
Okay,
solid. It
okay.
don't make,
I know when you go on deep when you become Deacon Junior on me, dog. I be tripping like this Junior on some square stuff.
hey, man, I just got to call it like I said, man. If you got issues that you may have argued or something going on, sometimes you got to think for yourself. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go on and sit this one out. I know I got an award coming or maybe nominated or something, but something's going on, so let me just kick back. If you got all this stuff built up from you and your wife going through it, I get it. People been making fun of your kids. People been saying this and that. I understand that, but hey, man, this is the career you chose, which don't give them a warrant to attack your family. But we're talking
Right,
about what happened tonight.
right. Okay, we
Do
got
you
you.
feel? Do you feel Chris Rock was disrespectful to his wife?
Uh, I mean, in my mindset, I probably would have fired his jaw up. I don't think I would have fired it up on live TV.
Okay, on what
I don't
ground?
think.
On what grounds?
Well, like I said, we just speculating and make believing right now. So I believe that it could be something bigger than what we know about, that the public know about. And like dog, man, they had a conversation 5, 10 years ago, or 30 minutes before that happened, or an hour, or a day or so, where listen, homie, they had a dispute of some nature, and they supposed to separate, not take it publicly, and he probably violated that agreement. And then anybody got up like I thought we had a conversation. I talked to him on a private level, and he's still running. He's still with the bull. So okay,
You
then
know what?
then he could have jumped up
That
and
could be
fired
true.
him
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
So
Well,
that right there,
that could be an
that could
issue.
be. You know what I'm saying? So
You're
I'm not.
right.
I'm not. I'm
I
not.
didn't think about that part. That could be it.
Yeah, because he just all of a sudden he just find because I say this, had it have been another person of another race or another gender or ethnicity, what I mean, would you would have did the same? Would he would did the same thing? I don't know. Maybe if the business why he did it was still the same, he probably would. Would it look good if it had been a female and he fired her up, or it had been another man from another country? Oh, because I know he fired up the boy, the photographer, one time for trying to kiss him in the mouth or something like that. Yeah, he
That's
pieced him up with a 3 piece.
that's
So
acceptable. That's
yeah, you know what I
acceptable.
mean.
I'm
So
just trying to figure out, and maybe whoever looking at this can chime in later or whatever. But I'm just trying to see if it was disrespect that Chris Rock had did towards his wife. Now, if if he disrespected her, it's like then yeah. But I'm just trying to figure out. For me, I don't know. I don't think he did. Because comedians do comedian stuff.
correct. But like I say, they had a prior conversation about
Yeah.
stay off my don't step on my toes. You understand me? I'm gonna warn you now. Next time you cross the line, I'm gonna fire your jaw up. Now if
Yeah,
that
he
took
did that.
place, if that you know what I mean, if that took place and he violated agreement, yeah, I don't think I would have did it on. I don't think I would have. I think I'd have did it on live national television that's all around the world. But he did set the statement. I will fire you up. You holler about me, and I'm in my presence. Me and my wife is in your presence, and you crossing the line. I will fire you up. National TV. So apparently he did that nationally. So that's in
Yeah,
the
but I
books.
don't see
And
that.
with his
That's the
Oscars,
thing.
I'm out of here.
That's
So he's
that's where we on the outside, as we use the terms viewers and listeners, we're looking at this. We're trying to figure out where was he out of line. But then that goes back to you. They probably had something prior 2 years ago. He didn't give him a pass on something. 2 months ago he didn't gave him a pass, and then we already talked about, hey, you gonna get up here and do your thing. Just don't say nothing about our relationship or anything like that. And he probably said, I got you, bro. But he was on the roll and words was going, and he was like, oh, shoot, I slipped. And Will probably gave him that look like, we already talked about this. Okay. So we never know. You're right.
Yeah, I hope that for the nature of the brotherhood that he can either gonna get down privately or because that's a real celebrity boxing match right there. No
Now
for
we
play,
don't
but
need
for
that,
real.
bro.
No, we don't. We
Need
don't.
that.
I just threw that in there. You know what I mean? But
Remember, these are dudes over their 50s, bro.
I agree
Grandparents,
with you.
you know.
I agree with you. I shouldn't be. I'm not pushing that for the record's sake. But I'm
Oh
not pushing
man.
that. I'm just, you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
He the act we saw on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's like you never seen. You hear the Hollywood stories or the entertainment stories or the sports stories about this and that. Now, but then when you actually see it, and it's like, wow. Like I said earlier, it's like putting a hot dog together. You know what I'm saying? When you see it put together, it look it's different when you eat when you see it, they bring it to you. It's excuse me, pardon. It's in your head. It's in your head that you saw what you saw. We can't erase. We seeing you fire him up, and this is not a skit. This is real. This is the
Yeah,
metaverse.
and
Real
and I
life returning to the
and it's funny you
metaverse.
say that. Yeah, because this is, we're gonna wake up tomorrow, turn on our TVs. It's gonna be on every news, social media.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be something that's gonna be real relevant for the rest of this week, probably to the end of this month. But for
Yeah.
me, man, I just want to say, again, I'm a fan of both. I'm a fan of Chris Rock. I'm a fan of Will Smith. Been a fan of them. And I just wish the two brothers, whatever they got going on, maybe they can just get over it. I understood
Yeah.
Will apologized. Okay, he was man enough to apologize. Let it go. Let's move on to something else. But those two brothers, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to work together, go to lunch, or do none of that. But just respectfully, you know, we cool, but I'm cool.
Yeah, you stay on your side, I stay on my side,
Yeah,
and we keep a
yeah,
mutual respect, Uh and I want to say this and I don't want to be wrong. I don't think this was a ploy to do a movie. You know what I mean? Just to promote any movies or nothing like that. I think it was sincere. It was in his heart that he did what he did. He was feeling himself and feeling emotionally, man, about the situation. And again, we
yeah,
are human and we are men, and you always want to protect your love, your family and your wife, your parents and on and on and on. So we get that part. He just, it's the Oscar though, That's hey, look, I don't think nothing else gonna go more viral than that.
no,
Which,
I agree with you on that one, big dog. No,
He put the cherry on top of that right there. So anyway, hit that share, hit that like, hit the subscribe button. This is JJ Fumby YouTube channel, On the Line podcast with JJ Fumby and Junior. We're co-hosts. We both are hosts of this show. We got hit that like, hit the subscribe. We got a lot of more content coming. I need y'all to come to the channel. Please hit the subscribe. And Junior, I don't know what else you want to say because we gotta get to work in the morning. Dog. I gotta be up. So what you want
again,
to say?
To people who are looking now and may see this later on down the line, again, shout out to Will Smith and Chris Rock, man. Hopefully those two brothers can sit down. It don't have to be national, but come to some. I hope Denzel. I heard he was a big factor in that, calming the situation down. Hopefully he can get those two brothers together, at a sit down behind closed doors and just, whatever the case may be, because this is not a good look for two icons who paved the way in each of their career for the up and coming people after them. So this is not a good look for either side. But, hey, like you said, things happen. Hopefully they'll get it together. And that's pretty
Mm-hmm.
much it, man.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
don't
push.
need no more beef. No
Yeah,
beef.
yeah. Push forward, man. And it's locker room stuff, man. The stuff you do
Yeah,
when you're on football
exactly.
team, locker room stuff
Exactly.
we came out to the field and it shouldn't
Yeah.
have. And yeah, go, maybe you might when as times as it cooled down, you might both had to come out. He accepted his apology in front of the grand stage, maybe the next Oscar, you know what I mean?
and get that done and move forward from that point on, man. But you got to be careful about what you say about people's family, man. That's all. And what they love and what they represent. So on that note, are you good, Junior?
I'm good, man. Well, yeah, I'm all right, man. You know, well to be expected due to the circumstances.
Yeah, for sure, man. Y'all tap in, man. Nice for y'all tapping in with as much love and respect to everybody.
Every day I wait for like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, speaking beats are on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family, freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day on the line. Every day on the